Tonight. That would be awesome. Do you want to go to the High Point Man? For those of you who don't know what teamwork makes the dream work is, it is a force that teaches people with intellectual disability and their supporters basic leadership skills, etiquette, and communicating with interested people, meditators, and how to engage in a professional setting. This program includes original video and interactive webinar for each topic, which are easy to access and share on multiple platforms. Video also makes the concept more engaging and easy to digest and memorable for our target audience. The High Point Man. So, hello to everyone who doesn't know me. My name is Anna. I'm from St. Louis. I am also the CEO of my own personal disability awareness brand on YouTube, Facebook. You can pretty much find me everywhere, to be honest. My brand is called TP Life. I am also the president of St. Louis Freedom People First, a founding member of the program, a person-centered planning, my course ambassador, veteran, a quartet fellow, which is what brings you this webinar tonight. And my end is to become a professional advocate and promote employment for everyone. The High Point Man. So, a little bit of housekeeping for everybody. If you can't understand me, please tell me or raise your hand. Or if you're not comfortable doing that at all, you can always private message me in the chat. Man, did you want to introduce yourself for people who don't know you?
Sure, I'd be happy to. My name's Leanne Hahn, and I am with Missouri Developmental Disabilities Council, or MODDC. My pronouns are she, her, and I have the total treat of just being the host organization for Anna's Amazing SARTAC Fellowship. She's one of 6 that was selected across the entire nation. So it's pretty cool. And so I really just provide technical support and am a backboard for her great ideas. So I'm just here to support.
Awesome. Thank you, ma'am. So you need the message if you need to, because you don't understand me. Be aware how much you talk. If you tend to talk a lot, maybe but other turn, and you tend to be quiet, we love to hear your voice. Please stay muted when you're not speaking and use the raise hand feature, or you can literally raise your hand to that one. The High Point Man. So today's webinar is about how to talk to influential people, and we have some wonderful retired and current legislators here tonight to help facilitate the webinar, and I'll get more into that in a little bit as to what they're going to do. But for now, here's what we're going to learn. We're going to learn about connecting with your legislator, how to dress for your big day, and what you might want to say to be the most impactful when talking to them. So, Mr. Hahn your heat address, and your city. Man, you want to pull that website up so they can see it?
So you want me to stop share and just pull this up so you can see how to look up?
Yep, that would
Yeah.
be awesome.
All right, this is outside the box technical
All right,
thing. So everybody be kind to me. No, I'm happy to do it. It's important to show. I think that's a great idea. Okay, I'm going to try share screen. Can you all see the screen that says
Yep.
Missouri Senate? Okay.
Yep. So this is what you would want to do. By hitting me in the PowerPoint, when you will all miss. So basically, you put your address in. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want, you put it in, and you hit meditator, and it'll pop up whoever is in your district, and then you put me and we go back to the PowerPoint.
Yep.
Okay, hi. I know I'm being asked tonight.
Okay, just a second.
All right.
Okay. A minute. Zoom. Share screen. And then it's gonna. Okay, is it back to the right one?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Once you find your meditator in your area, you may email and contact information provided to you. And my number one tip is make sure you paste that either to your phone or in a Word document so that you have it easy to access. If you're going to your hospital, let them know and set up an appointment with your district, which you can do using that legislator method. Or if you would rather not do it at the hospital, it might be more impactful to invite them to an event. For example, I'm the president of People Who, and I want to invite my benefactor to a meeting because I want to show her why funding disability advocacy movement is so important. So tomorrow I will be emailing the benefactor in the district, that we meet in, to invite them to our local meeting. So that'll be awesome. And also I plan to not only invite her to that, but also invite her to a transportation rally that I'm having in the future. So does anyone have any questions about this side before I move on?
Anna, can I say one thing?
Absolutely.
When Anna had prepped for this, I don't know why this slide didn't update, but I know we have people on this call from Nebraska and Michigan. So there's a slide that has the hyperlinks for those states too, on how to look up your legislator. So it'll be in that slideshow. It just for some reason isn't on here. But we had Nebraska and Michigan, I believe, were the two states.
Yeah. The time point, man. So now let's talk about what you could not wear to the national. So you probably don't want to wear a rainbow, like or silly costume. I think this looks like a red corporate dress that was way overboard, or a unicorn suit. No, or probably have not permit things because you don't want too overbearing and like you're any person because no one on the court is actually a any person. The high point man. Probably awesome idea would be if you're a minimum, maybe a dresser and some dress pants. If you're a female, you can wear like a header and a skirt, a blazer and a nice top and dress pants, or a dress itself. Those are some awesome possible options. Next time, please, man. Oh, and now let's talk about what would you actually pay to a meditator and maybe.
And oh, sorry, Anne Zur raised her hand, I believe.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I'm just trying. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys see me? I'm trying to get my video to
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I'll lower my hand. Okay. Thanks.
You're
Perfect.
welcome. And also, so I'm about to talk about what you can possibly pay to a meditator, and this is really important because after the tide, I'm gonna let the meditator in the room introduce themselves, and then the health advocate in the room will be paired up with the meditator to talk to practice what they would pay if they were to meet with a meditator. So I just wanted to put that out there. So the first thing you want to do is introduce yourself, so they know where you're from and who you work for and what kind of work you do. That way they can better put a face with the name. So for a minute, hi, thank you for your time. My name is Anna Montano, and I'm a health advocate in St. Louis. Make it very short and not too detailed, but detailed enough because I know some personal experience are very busy people, and are very busy people, and you want to make sure you provide them with enough information, but have enough time to make your point across. Why the issue that you are meeting them with about why is the issue you're discussing important to you? So, for example, you could rate the direct support professional rate because I'm actively trying to meet off Social Security income, and to do that, I rely on DFP to assist me at work. And then, of course, take them to your time and follow up if you need. So does anyone have any questions about that before I turn it over to the meditator to introduce themselves? No? Okay. So whoever wants to Mamo, you wanna know first and introduce you and then introduce yourself, and then we can move around me and maybe Hot Sailing, yeah. Are we?
Anna, did you see the chat from Michael?
No, I didn't.
he said or asked, is it good to use acronyms in your introduction or not?
Who personally I like to avoid the acronym because not everyone know and not everyone know what they mean. So I like to be very straightforward to make sure people know what they mean so that there's no misunderstanding when trying to get things done. I hope that answers your question. Thank you for the question, Michael. Does anyone else have questions? Hopefully I didn't miss any in the chat. It doesn't look like it. I think we're all good. So, Mamo, did you want to introduce yourself? And then we can introduce, let the meditator introduce themselves.
I'm sorry, who did you call on, Anna?
You.
Me, okay. I'm Jeanette Mott Oxford. I go by JMO, and I was a state representative from 2005 to 2012, but I'm working presently as the public policy manager at Paraquad. And I'm thankful that we have Deb Lavender and Ann Zare here tonight, and we may have a couple of other people joining. I have just texted them to remind them, and we will see whether they make it or not.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Tiana, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, I'm Tiana McGaw, and I'm the organizing and advocacy specialist at Paraquad.
Thank you so much. Anne or Deb, do you want to, whoever wants to move next, you're free to do so.
I'm happy to go next. I'm Deb Lavender. I'm in the St. Louis area. I'm serving in my 4th term. I've got 1 year left in the legislature. And this last session completed my 5th year on the budget. And I have served always on the health, mental health, and social service committees, subcommittees for the budget. And happy to be here tonight. Thanks for the invitation.
Thank you for being here. It means a lot. Anne, are you able to introduce yourself?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. In a last minute thing, I am watching my grandbabies, and one just a little too much information. One just needed an emergency trip to the bathroom. So anyway, my name is Ann Zare. I was a state representative from 2008 to 2016. I live in St. Charles, Missouri, and served with Jeanette, and I served with Deb, and both are very, very strong legislators. Is that what you need to know from me?
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Of course. So now we're going to move into breakout rooms. So you will have, did we decide how many minutes, Leanne?
Yeah, so that was a good question. I might, we may kick it over to JMO, or that's putting her on the spot. Maybe just what to expect and what the breakout rooms are for.
Yeah.
And then collectively, I mean, I think if I think 5 to 7 minutes is good, and then bringing everybody back, but I'll defer to Anna, you, and JMO.
Okay, I'll let JMO decide whatever he thinks is good.
So the breakout room is a chance for you to practice what you'd like to say when you visit with a legislator. You know, a lot of people think you have to go to Jeff City to do that. You don't necessarily. Visiting with your legislator while they're home in district is a great way to have a conversation with them and to not have that long trip down there. So you can make an appointment to meet them at a location that's convenient to them or convenient to you. And if you want to practice what you might say and get a little feedback from a person who's been in office about how to strengthen the dialogue that you have with them, this is your chance to practice it and then say, you know, what would you recommend that I change about that? How can I do it a little better? And that'll make you feel perhaps more relaxed and confident when you do it in real life with a legislator. So that's why we're here tonight, is to give you a chance to practice.
Awesome. So we'll be here have a minute in a room with one or a meditator, and then we'll bring you back to the main. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Did everybody make it back?
Yes.
Alright. Alright. So thank you, meditator and participants, for doing the breakout room. I would love to know, the meditator, what did you notice about the conversation? And then, after the meditator, I will, ask the advocate the same thing to make sure that you are thinking about what you took away from or noticed from the conversation. So whoever wants to go first is welcome to.
Anna, would you repeat what you're looking for again, please?
Yeah, of course. So I was looking for what you noticed during the conversation, or what was your takeaway?
Well, I'm happy to go first. Dominic had a little bit of trouble with his mic, so just type some information. What I know is easy for most people is you don't have to speak for 5 minutes for a legislator to be able to answer the question that you have. So he was very easy, able to tell me he was a direct DPS, direct professional service provider. So he was very easy to quickly able to tell me he was a DPS, or is it DSP? Dominic, I always mix those things.
DSP.
And so was able to tell him that I had been able to work on that and the increase that we did receive for compensation, but also to let him know there's now something called value added payments in the Department of Mental Health in Missouri. And there are classes that you can take to receive credits that help enhance your educational ability of dealing with people. And then the provider you work for will be compensated additional dollars that hopefully then comes to you because you've completed some of those additional courses. So it's very easy to ask what you want to ask. You don't have to explain very much. And then hopefully Dominic was satisfied with the answers.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And Memo, do you want to know now?
Yeah, I'd like to comment. We had a really good conversation, and what I noticed and complimented her on was that she has trouble with transportation, which is a common occurrence. What she was able to do was tell me situations where she had issues getting transportation to appointments or meetings or something like that. So I said, that's exactly what a legislator needs to hear. And number two, yes, invite the legislator to the advocate's office, or, you know, the local office or whatever it is, because a tour to actually see people is really important. And then the third thing, this is just the harsh reality of politics, is that you might want to remind them that there's a lot of people in their district with disabilities, and they should be interested in meeting the needs of their constituents. It's a getting elected thing again. I don't want to put it that way, but that's the way it is. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Memo.
Yeah, well, Isaiah and I had a conversation about an issue that many people with developmental disabilities face around guardianship questions. One of the really great things Isaiah did in that conversation is that I asked Isaiah, is there a piece of legislation right now about guardianship? And Isaiah said, I do not know. And that is a really important phrase to use with legislators, because often people try to like make up something because they don't like saying I don't know. And legislators really respond to you better when they can trust you. So if you tell them like, oh yes, there's a bill in the House, and then it turns out there's not, and they will not trust you as much in the future if they catch you telling a half truth or something like that. So I really affirmed it when Isaiah said, I do not know, because that is one of the most important things that we can admit in life. Don't forget that when you're with a legislator and they ask you something you don't know the answer to, a great answer is, I do not know, but I will try to find out and come back and tell you later. And then keep your word to them, and that helps to build the relationship.
Definitely. Couldn't agree more. Tiana, do you have anything to add before I'm after everything?
Oh, it was great listening. I chimed in a little bit, but we could just keep the meeting going.
Awesome. Sounds good. So now, whoever wants to go first, what did you learn from your or take away from your conversation that you had? Why inform people, whatever you do. Okay, I'm gonna want going on people. Isaiah, do you want to go first?
Yes,
Awesome.
I was telling her about guardianship and how I want to make my grandma my guardian, and how I don't, and because right now I got a public administrator. And my dream schedule is 1 week with mom and 1 week with my dad, and that will be my dream schedule. But right now it 2 days with my dad and 5 days with my mom.
Awesome, yeah. I know having other meetings with you that's very important to you. So I hope it happens. Thank you, Isaiah.
Thank-
I only butcher your name, but who do you want to know next?
I think you're muted, Kasha. Oh, there you go. I'll ask to unmute.
You're muted now. Wait. Oh no, you're unmuted.
Yes, yes, can you get me now?
Yep.
I just basically talked to Ann about my transportation, the transportation issues I'm having, getting to and from physical therapy and my exercise classes, and they just weren't on figuring out how to overcome them. So I'm just gonna try those suggestions and see if any improvements end up being made, because that would be nice.
I agree. I'm a head of the transportation movement over here. So I'm right there with
Nice.
that one. Thank you. Donna, do you
You're
wanna
welcome.
type in the chat or unmute whatever working for me? Your mic isn't working. FYI.
I'm pretty sure Dominic is going to say he enjoyed our conversation and gained a lot from it.
I know him personally and totally know what he would say.
Dominic, I can't see your face right now, but I'm thinking you probably have a smile on it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, Leanne, you want to put the PowerPoint back up?
Yeah, I do want to draw some quick attention to the chat if that's okay. JMO put what city is Kasha in? Just a question. And I think Kasha, are you in Nebraska? And you can, yes, Omaha, Nebraska. But yeah, we'll make sure we'll connect the two of you because the movement's the same, you know, so but JMO has been working with Anna and a lot of advocates in St. Louis specifically about transportation. Okay. Okay, sorry, I just didn't want to miss a chat. And now you want the PowerPoint back up?
Yeah.
I think I can do it. It'll be from the beginning again, I think. So sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it was just like, sorry, forget.
Right here. Yep. So does anyone have no worries, Domna. I know sometimes technology doesn't work. So does anyone have any questions about tonight's topic before I move on to talking about on the webinar? And I just want to say right now would be a good time to say thank you to all my legislators who took time out of their evening to be here for our webinar. I really appreciate it. So does any one participant have any questions for me, Leanne, or retired legislator? If not, I'll move on to talking about our next webinar. No? Okay. So our next webinar will be a check-in and review webinar. These webinars are designed to help our advocates process what they learned for the past month and be open office hours. So if you're interested in participating in that, and will not find that QR code right there, and that will be on August 16th at 5:30 p.m. And me and I look forward to meeting you on that webinar. As a reminder, we have a webinar the third Wednesday of every month. So make sure you stay tuned for order if you want to. Anything to add? Mia?
Well, I'm going off script. It'd be really cool to talk with everyone in August about how they used what they learned today. So maybe at least in Missouri right now, it's off session. So it'd be a great time to reach out to your legislator and practice looking them up. And I know Anna and I would both help you in the meantime if you want to do that. But go ahead and try it out, and then we can talk to you in August.
Definitely, I would. And my email inbox is always open to anyone who would need help doing that or have happened while doing it, and we'd love to help you with that. So with that, I would like to say thank you everybody for participating in tonight's webinar. Thank you again to Maymo and all retired legislators who took time out of their evening. And we'll hope